As you said, what is Citizen 21?
Citizen 21 is a new organization that we have started here in Denmark with the purpose to setting up a focus on what it means to be a citizen in the 21st century.
And what does that mean? What is a citizen?
Well, that's exactly what we are going to try to uncover, but together. As an organization, our purpose is to define, if you want, the platform upon which that discussion will be taking place. And that platform will be consisting of two essential pillars. One is our belief in the Constitution, which gives us, the possibility to build a democratic society, but also our belief in what it means to be a human. So these two values, democracy and humanity, should be the frame around which we're going to discuss how a citizen in the 21st century should be looking like.
You came from Senegal to Denmark 10 years ago.
Right.
Has your 10 years in Denmark been one of the causes for your founding Citizen 21?
I think it's not alone the reason why I started this, but I guess it has maybe accelerated the process. Over these 10 years, I could see how the promise of this country is more and more getting endangered. Unless we do something, maybe what we used to be proud of would be slipping away from us, because the reality are changing. What used to be Denmark 50 years ago is no longer the case, and it seems to me that the guys who are in charge of the society and the narrative are still stuck in a reality that is long gone by. So it is my responsibility as somebody who came from outside and understand, what is at stake, but also having something at stake in this country with the sun, to make sure that what is good here keeps being good, and it requires a new understanding of responsibilities and possibilities in the 21st century.
People have said that you've got a very steep learning curve ahead of you.
Right.
So what we're talking about is not 5 years, but 10, 15, 25 years hence. Mm-hmm. What society do you think your son will have in 20 years' time?
I think if we keep this path, he will be inheriting a society where he knows what it means to have respect for life, first and foremost. And respect for life starts with understanding what life means. So uncovering the set of responsibilities that you have. In a society like Denmark in the 21st century, needless to say that we have everything we need to have the information and the awareness we need. We need to understand why we need that awareness and apply it in our daily life. So he's going to inherit a society, I think, where he will be able, to understand how much important, a life requires a constant effort to be able to be in a position to enjoy it. And I would like him to be able to enjoy it, but also understand it. And that's what this project is setting for.
Active citizenship. This is the main thing you're saying. What do you mean by that?
As I say, active citizenship, you can boil it down to being a human being in the 21st century, meaning having the understanding of your responsibilities as an individual, but also as an individual within a community. The world is no longer, this kind of completely isolated entities that used to communicate from afar and having prejudices and imaginations of the others. The world is now wherever we go. In Denmark, you can see the hallmarks of the whole world, in this, small set of country. So we need to act as if the world is right now upon us. So in the 21st century, to be active citizenship is to understand there is no longer a difference between where I am and what is going on in the world, and make sure that what I do is going to define the world I want to be part of. It's just an awareness and a willingness to be part of a story.
And how will you bring this to the people?
I mean, talk to them, because I said when I started this organization, you said it in your introduction. I came from Senegal, which means I'm not a native of this country. I don't know much people, and I have no connection, should it be family connection or professional connection or whatever other kind of connection. But I know this. I have a will, and I have a belief. And why that will is kind of powerful, it's because it's not alone. It's not only me, it's the will that I share with every other people. The difference is I'm willing, to take the step and walk and knock on door and tell the people, hey, you have to understand that we have it together. And from that perspective, how can we, move forward? So the way we're going to do it is just talking to people, having trust in them and calling on them constantly, and believing that when they understand it, they're going to do the right thing to materialize that idea of active citizenship. We don't have the recipe, but we know that people know what to do when they get the chance to do it and the way they want to do it.
As is felt, thank you much indeed.
My pleasure.
Michael de Laine for the Copenhagen Voice.
Right.